And now he's back home and he's ready to share his story, and he most definitely did not let us down. Would you please welcome Olympic legend Harry Garside? Good to see you. Still training? Good.
No, still training. Still training.
So great to have you back.
Yes, good to be home.
You said you were numb. How are you feeling now?
To be honest, still the same. Yeah, I think I'm excited to see Mum and Dad tonight. I am down in Melbourne. I live in Sydney, so I arrived home in Sydney, slept in my bed last night, and I'm just excited to be around family and friends. I think when you're back with the people you love, I think you can truly be yourself and you can just truly sort of feel emotions a little bit more. So I think tonight I'll start going, yeah.
I'm just happy that you're still smiling, that gorgeous smile of yours. You must have received so much support, right? Like an outpouring for you because you were so open and honest and raw as you always are after that disappointment. Was there a particular message that maybe meant a little bit more than the others?
Maybe because it's fresh in my mind. I feel like I've had a lot of love from a lot of people, and I love seeing young people as well. It's been very special. But I had a cool experience on the flight down from Sydney today. Just the Qantas staff were being so amazing. So they did give me 2 bottles of wine, which is really nice as well. Haven't drank them. But yeah, they were just really kind. And I think everyone on the plane was really nice. So yeah, I just feel like I'm getting a massive hug from all of Australia, which is so special, which is really special.
Yeah. Harry, I try to put myself in your shoes. I feel like I can relate. Letting it all settle in, what's your relationship with failure like now?
Well, it's interesting. I think if this happened 5-10 years ago, my whole self-worth was like consumed with that of only being a boxer. So I think when I won, I felt it. That's me. When I lost, right? Where it's like I think your self-worth or my self-worth and my self-respect doesn't come from wins or losses. Although we're Olympians, right? We want to win, right? But how you treat other people and how you greet someone or just those little moments in the day where you're treating someone else with kindness or something like that. That's, for me, where I build my self-respect and self-confidence. And although I do still love to win in sport, and I am obviously heartbroken in that, but it doesn't change who I am as a person.
It's a really important point there, right? Because, firstly, I think that was the message of Cool Runnings. Great film.
Stolen.
But also... But it's a really important because sport is mostly not winning, right? Like most people who are in a sporting contest don't. That's why winning is a big deal. Yeah. So how important is it to come to terms with that fact?
Yeah, it's interesting because I don't want to sit here and say like winning isn't important because it is. Like,
sure.
And I want to sort of show that like competition is really important. Winning and losing, and for young people, is really important. I think it's to show that sometimes like life will knock you down. Sometimes it's your fault. Sometimes it's not. And but I think just realising that your wins and your losses doesn't impact who you are as a person. Yeah. Although we all love to win, but we will inevitably lose at some point as well. So I don't know. I think I'm just trying my best. I can say all this now. There will be a time where I'm like, oh, damn, I didn't win a gold medal. I suck. But like, that's just how it is.
Harry, there have been some reports that you're not ruling out retirement. How are you feeling about that at the moment?
Yeah, good question. I haven't thought anything about it, to be honest. Yeah, I think I just need like a month of like eating bad food and just being human. Like,
again with the snack.
Just being human and just sort of drinking with my dad, have a few beers with my dad tonight, which would be nice, and then I'll make the decision. So
you can just jump over to swimming. Just jump over.
Yes, please.
Very quickly, are you gutted boxing's not going to be in the Olympics?
I personally don't believe it won't be, but I personally don't believe it will. But if it isn't, like, I'll be so heartbroken, and I hope that it's back for Brisbane 2032.
Because it's massive. I mean, it's been there forever.
Yeah. It's like forever, and it's like one of the first sports from the ancient Olympiads from 2,500 years ago. So I think it's to not be an Olympic sport will be so heartbreaking.
Yeah. I am a huge fan of a boxing movie.
Hey, let's go.
Love like The Power of One shaped me as a person.
Yes.
You know, obviously the Rocky movies. In the story of Harry's life on film, how do you want it to end?
Oh, that's a good question. I've never thought about that. With kids. Yeah, so I want to have kids one day, and I can't wait for that day. And I do know boxing takes a lot from you physically. I think you sort of don't get as many injuries as other sports, but you do get brain damage, which isn't amazing. So I am conscious of that.
That's amazing.
So I am conscious of that, and I really want to be a dad one day. So I think hopefully it ends with a beautiful family.
Oh my gosh, what
That's
you heard
a beautiful film. I watched
every single person's heart just went, oh.
Don't you reckon it's like the most important job? And I understand some people can't do it, but I think, if you can be of service to other people in some way, I don't know. I think that's what life's about.
Oh. Bloody hell, this guy.
I know.
Also, Susie wants a part in the film, but that's a separate...
I'll give you royalties.
Harry has a new book. It's called The Good Fight. We spoke about it with him before. It is out now. You can head to our website for details. In the meantime, would you please thank Harry Garside?